What up, Puck Squad? Coming at you with a quick 3-minute Thursday explanation of this disc golf website that I saw a bunch of my friends on Facebook using and trying out. So I figured to try it out, and after trying it, I kind of liked it, and I wanted to make a quick little 3-minute Thursday about it. So what it is it's called My Disc Bag, and if you see here, a couple different things you can do. You can make an account. It has like in the little about section, but the main gist of the My Disc Bag website, and this is not sponsored by them at all, I just thought it was a really cool thing, and that some of you who might not have seen it on your Facebook feeds or any of your friends would enjoy using, because it's really cool. It has a couple different unique things. So if you see here, I have pretty much my whole bag loaded in, and once you load in all of your different discs, at the bottom you see that there's chart, flights, and bag, and so I'm just going to give you an explanation of how to add one more disc. I didn't add one on purpose, just so I could show you. So once you have some discs added, or if you don't have any discs added yet, you hit this plus button to add a disc, and then this menu pops up with a bunch of different things that you can do to edit it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my PD2, and as you can see, they have a lot of different discs here, pretty much every single major disc that you would find. So I'm going to go all the way down to PD2, and I'm just going to go with the regular one, not the Chaos one. And then as you can see, you can choose a custom disc name, manufacturer, the plastic, the weight, what bag you want it in, the speed, glide, turn, and fade. You can choose whatever color it is. So in this case, my PD2 is orange, so I'm going to change it to orange. And then you can even hit extras, put in a couple notes, put in your throwing style, the disc condition. So you can really dial in your bag and put everything kind of like on paper differently than you would normally. So after you're all done, close the extras, save the disc. It goes into your bag with everything else. And then once you have all of your discs from your bag loaded in, what you can do is go to your chart, and then this chart is going to kind of show you where you might have holes in your bag. A little bit of a hole in my bag might be like that slow understable slot right in the 4 or 5 speed on the right side there. Don't really have much for that. And maybe even like a fast understable slot right above that Essence below the Enigma. But for the most part, my flight chart covers as many different angles as I need it to. And also you can move over to flights, and then it brings up this cool little graphic of how all of your discs will finish on a typical flight when the disc is brand new. So that's really cool as well. And then when I was just making this video before I started filming, I noticed that you can go to the chart, you can click one of the discs. So for instance, I'm going to click Enigma, for instance, because my Enigma is pretty beat in. I've had it for over a year. It definitely doesn't fly like a brand new straight Enigma would fly. So I'm going to click Enigma, go over to flights, and now you can see that the Enigma flight path is kind of like highlighted. So I can change it. So if it's an understable Enigma and it has more turn before it comes back at the end, what I can do is just grab this. Oh, I don't know why it copied it for the text, but I can pull it over. Sorry about that. I don't know. Come on. Oh, of course I went right back to the main screen. So let's hop back in, flights, and you can see the Enigma flight actually did just stick like that. So if I wanted to click it again, if I wanted to change it, there we go, that's a little bit better. So you can see I can change it so it has a late fade, I can change it so that it has an early turn. So there's so many different ways that you can change the flight of your disc. So if this was my Enigma that I use now, it would probably be something like that, because it does have that turn, and then at the very end it comes back nice and strong. So that's probably what my Enigma line would actually look like, and I do probably throw it right around 425, 450 on a really good crush. So if I was throwing it hard, it would definitely flip up flat, coast up to the right, and come back at the very end. So you can change the flight patterns that you have. If you move over to bag, you can have multiple different bags in case you wanted to change that too. But for the most part, what I saw a lot of people getting value out of was using the chart and using the flight chart, just to see how everything kind of finishes. So just a cool little thing that I saw a lot of my friends using, and after I loaded all my discs into it and just looked at the chart, like I said, I saw that I have a little bit of something gap to fill in that like slow understable disc and maybe that fast understable disc range, but I've never really been good at throwing understable discs, so that's also a part of my game that I need to work on, not just a part of my bag that I need to work on. So hope this quick little 3-minute Thursday gave you a little bit of insight onto how you can use My Disc Bag to just look at the discs that are in your bag from a different angle than you normally would. and just keep track of the flight charts of your discs and just everything that comes along with it. So check out my disc bag. Like I said, not sponsored by them at all. I just thought it was a really cool thing and a cool little video to make a 3-minute Thursday about. So if you enjoyed, drop a like and drop a sub if you want to see more. And if you end up using my disc bag and liking it, make sure to drop a comment down there as well, letting me know how you like it and what it's changed in your game, or maybe it's exposed your game or made you get a couple new discs. So if it did any of those sort of different things, make sure to drop a comment letting me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. And remember to eat your vegetables.